Hello, back at it with another live video. Live at 5 every day. Live at 5 every day. Oh gosh. My sleep schedule is literally everywhere. Trying to run these numbers up. 21. 21. Let's see here. Oh, your food. Gotta go off on me. Hi, Lumita. Oh, actually, I probably should have. Should say hi to Teddy. Okay. Nobody's here. Nobody's tuning in. What the freak? Maybe this isn't a good time. Maybe I should do it at 6 instead. So people can stop coming up with so many freaking excuses. Because y'all not doing nothing. Say, y'all not doing nothing. Come here, Lou. You want to come sit on the teddy bear? Say hi, Lumi. Say hi. I'll probably get it to let's see. If no one's in here by 5 minutes, then I'll probably stop and then try again in an hour or something. I don't freaking know. But what's on the agenda for today? Chilling. More chilling and chilling. Not really doing shit. It's pretty freaking boring. And it's gloomy outside. This is the time when people are cuddled up with their significant others and others. Yeah, I said that right. Because people is hoes in real life. But this is a time when people are cuddled up and showing each other so much love and just happy and just whatever. And see, that's not going on over here. This is my cuddle buddy. He's so sweet and loyal. We got into a fight. And he forgave me though. But yeah. I don't know how many quarantine babies about to be born. It's about to be mad. What month is this? Let's say March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So around December, January, February next year, it's about to be baby booming because people be in the house bored and just want to hump on each other all day, which I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm just not. I'm just not into laying up and just playing with each other private parts all day. I'm not into that. That shit is. I don't get it. I don't get it. I feel like that should be a reward. I feel like that should be a reward, not just because we in the house bored, because we bored in the house, bored in the house. Now we just want to lay up. I don't get it. 5 minutes and no one came. It's alright. I give it 1 year. I give it less than a year. I'm gonna go on live, and as soon as I hop up in here, it's gonna be 100 people already here waiting. I believe it and I claim it in the name of Jesus. And see, there's a person. Hi. Welcome to my live at 5. Every day I'm going live at 5. Tell someone to tell someone. 5 p.m. and 1 a.m. every day. 5 p.m. is just me. It's just me. 1 a.m. is me and my kiddos. What was I just talking about? I was talking about, quarantine bays that I don't have one. This is my quarantine bay. And there's going to be a lot of quarantine babies. And how I don't understand how people just want to lay up and play with each other private parts all day. I don't get it. And they're gone. But yeah, they said like in a year, as soon as I hop in this my life, it's gonna be 100 people waiting for me because they can't wait to hear Asia just ramble about sweet nothings. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the future, but I gotta stay I gotta stay consistent, even when motherfuckers really ain't supporting me like that. And it's okay. And that's the thing. I want people to realize, like, even when people aren't appreciating what you do, even if people aren't tuning in, by the time they do want to tune in, I'm going to tune them out. Like, in the most humblest way, like, it's all about the grind. It's all about consistency. Like, just think about the person who was selling t-shirts out their car, the trunk of their car. And they had to rep their own brand before people even started taking heed or what anything to do with it. So like the social media stuff and being on YouTube is your brand, your content, and not everybody is going to appreciate your brand or not everybody's going to appreciate your content until, maybe somebody comes along that's a bigger YouTuber and give me a shout out, then maybe everyone else will be on my deck, I don't know, but I know something's going to happen really soon because I feel it. And those of you that rock with me while I'm on the rise and on the come up to being a big YouTuber and being a household name and creating this dynasty and this empire for myself and my children and for my family. And I appreciate y'all because we going up, we going to the top. But right now, we're chilling with Bay. Quarantine Bay. Eat an apple. Ew, I hate soft apples. But me and Bay are chilling. We get off here in 10 minutes. At 10 minutes, so I got about a minute and a half. But if you guys see this video live at 5 and 1 a.m. every day, 5 o'clock you could tune in. Maybe I should do 15 minutes, 5 o'clock, tune in to me. Come in, ask me questions, pick my brain, hear me ramble, whatever. I originally wanted to do a truth or dare, but it's not a lot of people. It's not enough people, even in real life. If you want to play truth or dare, you gotta have a good amount of people. So when the numbers start coming up, and people start tuning in, then we can do like more games and stuff. But for now, live at 5, pop in, say hi. Spend some time with Asia, spend some time with me, take some time out of my day. And I usually would prefer to go for an hour, here from 5 to 6. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do 15 minutes. We're at 9:34 right now. What else can we talk about? Let's just talk about support. Today's topic will be about support. Like, I haven't had it like that. So, a lot of my friends who have their businesses and stuff, I would, without a doubt, want to invest in, buy that t-shirt, or invest in your lashes, or you can do my nails, or you can wax my cat. Like, what else? What other stuff I know people are doing? People that I know that are like semi close to me. Like, let's see. Um, who does lashes? Lee Marie does lashes. I mean, even though she's not an immediate friend, I would go invest into her business. Kiera does waxing. I would have no. I feel like if I do get my first wax, I would just rather go to her, but I'm partly scared. Who do I know does nails? Oh, now I know my friend Isis from high school. She does nails. My friend Samantha, she's in Texas. She has a whole a line of kids' clothes with T-shirts and bags and stuff curated for moms and dads and for the kids. Who else? Danielle has a whole like skincare line, and I know she had sensitive skin back in high school, so I know her stuff probably would really work for me because I have sensitive skin. Who else? Who else got a business that I know? I don't know. If I'm leaving anybody out, please forgive me. But like, these are people that I'm like, I would have no problem giving you my coins because either I know you personally or I really honestly believe in your stuff, but I haven't had it like that, you know? But with this YouTube shit, it's free. You don't have to buy anything. And I'm not knocking what they're doing because, that's what they're doing. They're laying da da da. And I feel like, honestly, this YouTube shit is my lane. I feel like I'm a natural entertainer. I feel like I'm funny, even if, not everybody would agree. Um, I feel natural and comfortable in front of the camera. I don't, mm, I've been doing it for, you know, about 2 years now. So I definitely feel comfortable and being in front of the camera, whatever. So, everyone has their different lane and everyone has their way of putting out their content and the stuff that they believe in. But this is my shit, and my shit is free. Like, not, like, again, like I said, I'm not knocking anybody else's what they do, but my shit is free, and it doesn't require anything. What's up? Hi. So, I don't know. I'm just excited to see where this all takes off a year from now with me just being consistent with the lives at 5s, or if I do live at 6, or and then the 1 a.m.s chilling with my girls and stuff, on top of me putting out regular content too. So I'm excited for that because I have so many goals and things for this YouTube channel. Like, I'm not going to put it out there because I'm not going to put it in the video because I also believe too that if you speak things prematurely to people who don't believe in you, you can mess it up. Like, if God gives you a vision for something and it makes so much sense to you and you know that you're capable of doing it, and then you go and tell somebody who doesn't believe in you as much as you believe in you, or God didn't give them that vision, then they start to put doubt and they start to put negative energy behind that. So I just know, like, when things start to take off with this YouTube channel stuff, it's going to open so many doors for so many things for me. And I want to share all those emotions and those feelings and the dreams that I have about this stuff. And like, the visions I have for this stuff is so crazy. So it's just like, when I tell people to like support my shit now, support my, thank you, I appreciate it. Like, support my shit now because the visions and the dreams and the stuff that I know and the opportunities that the thing is going to create, like, you're going to want to be supporting me now, because when it's time to take off, period, poo. So yeah, I'm excited. And like I said on my post, I'm on my little rant, I can see who sees my shit. Thankfully, Instagram, you can see who sees your posts, and on Twitter, not Twitter, on Snapchat, you can see who sees your posts and stuff like that. So, you know, it's not like I'm saying donate to my Cash App or my GoFundMe or any of that shit. Damn, I got apple in my teeth. You know, it's literally free. Niggas is in a phone all day, B. Niggas is in a phone all day. And then, you know, some people, you know, they went out and they, you know, went out their way and it was like, oh no, I was at work or I was doing this or, you know, not having explained to me because I know life happens. Just because I may be free every day at 5 doesn't mean, well, for the most part, these past few days I've been free at 5. Doesn't mean someone else necessarily 5 every day. Somebody could just be getting off of work, you know? So maybe 5 won't work in the future. Maybe I have to change it to 6 or maybe I have to change it to 7, you know? We're just going to tweak it and figure it out. Right now it's live at 5, but you know, I know people's life change and not everyone can support all the time, but I know the people that support me. I know the people that support me. Like literally other night we're on live at 1 o'clock in the morning and we were on live and then the video stopped and then we went on live again for like 2 hours and my niece was tuned in the whole time. My niece was tuned in. So it's like when stuff takes off, my niece is going to be someone that's going to reap those benefits because my niece supports me all the time. My niece is coming to me telling me like, oh, you remember when you did in your video? And I'm like, don't remember, but she remembers. She's tuned in. She loves it, you know. So, you know, she's gonna be one of the people that, okay, well, we're bored and it's Wednesday and we're going to Disney. Ask your mom if it's okay if you miss school because let's go. You know, it's going to be one of those type situations, you know. And I'm a very giving person. And every time I've been in the position to help people, can't nobody say I ain't even helped them, even if I was messed up. I could have been in debt, owe people money and whatever. If I had a little bit of something and I could give it, I always overgave people. And just imagine when things start really taking off and I could really do more for people. Niggas gonna be like, damn, I wish when Asia was going on them Snapchat rants and them Instagram rants, I really wish I would have supported her shit because now sis won't even answer my DMs. It's in the message request. I'm blue check shorty. I'm Instagram verified type shit, you know? So I'm excited. But yeah. What else can we talk about? What else is a topic of discussion? I don't want to rant about my kids because I can go about that all day, you know. Talk about Sita and everything we've been through with her. That's a whole different video. Gracious and her being 3. That's a whole different video. What else? Just support. I think that's a good topic. Just support people however you can, especially if it's free. It's really what it boils down to. The shit is free. I'm live. Is it back? It says reconnecting. Yeah, I definitely want to write a book. I just don't know where I would start. My friend is actually writing a book, and the way she broke it down to me is just like, you know, get the general topics or general stories or general whatever you want to put out there and then, you know, back away from it, go back, revisit it, add some more details, add some more details, add some more details. But it's like I don't know where I would start necessarily. Like I definitely want to write a book on my life these past 4 years and like, you know, just transitioning from being a Division 1 athlete, pro Olympic hopeful, all American, this whole, you know, I'm not gonna say someone of like super high stature, but you know, somebody that's, you know, on a higher of a pedestal to me, you know, especially like I was doing my fucking thing to transition to being a mom and just now I'm I'm sitting here, you know, and just everything in between. So I definitely want to write a book about that, but it's like I don't know where to begin. And then also too, I don't want to come off like a victim because I feel like a lot of women it's very easy for us to victimize ourselves and I don't want to do that. So I need to figure out a way to write it without victimizing myself, and then ultimately, the end goal is for people to feel empowered at the end. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe the ending would be, when I hit that million subscribers and I got those sponsorship deals and I'm racking in over 60 a month with YouTube and stuff like that. So it's like, oh, you started off like this and you thought you were going to be in the Olympics and you thought you were going to be this, but then God had different plans, and then you were in the house with your kids and you're freaking going through it and you're stressed out some days and you're depressed some days, and some days you just really want to pull your hair out, and now look at you. So I don't know, it can go either way, but I just feel like my story isn't finished yet for me to finish that book, because I have it started in my head. It's just not finished yet. So yeah, it's definitely something I want to do. Maybe a children's book too, about different stuff. That'd be awesome. What else? I just told this girl I'm live on YouTube, and she is still writing me from Instagram talking about when she get home, blah blah blah. If you have internet to be on Instagram, baby, you can hop on YouTube. Excuses. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time for excuses, bitch. You either you in it or you not. Period. Pooh. That's it. But yeah, what else? What else can we talk about? Let's see. Um, 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 I don't know. Come back to SD and become a track coach. That'd be nice. But I would have to make sure to set that up in place before I would actually make that move. So I'll look into that, because I miss San Diego so much. I should have never left. I let somebody convince me that, you know what, just come back home and blah blah blah, and I'm like, you're right. Bet, thank you, I appreciate you. I had, somebody convince me, and it's literally the worst decision I ever made. Literally, as soon as I got off the plane, as soon as I touched down in New York, the girl that I was supposed to be staying with didn't answer her phone. So as soon as I got back, I was homeless. Literally, as soon as I touched down. As soon as I touched down, she even answered her phone. So I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do? And I think they lost one of my bags. It just was bullshit. Soon as I left Cali, and ended up having to stay with somebody else, and then it just was a bunch of bullshit, and it just was drama soon as I got back. And I'm like, damn, I should have just never. If I had talked it over more with like the people and the friendships that I had built in California, I feel like all you guys would have just convinced me, like, nah, just figure it out. Like, we'll help you figure it out type shit, instead of me just going on a limb and talking to somebody here in New York, and it just fucked up my whole shit. And now I'm 2 kids in, 2 kids in, ain't run at all, and just put myself, I feel like, more at a deficit than if I would have stayed out there. But oh yeah, definitely got my 2 blessings out of it for sure. So everything happens for a reason. But also, I'm more mature mentally than I was, and I feel like I low key had to go through all the shit that I've been through these past 4 years, because I wouldn't say that I was a bitch or like stuck up before, but I was a bitch and kind of cunty at times, and I feel like I definitely blocked a lot of my own blessings because of the mindset I had. And now, I don't feel like I have those mental chains anymore. And I feel like I'm more open and I'm more free. And I just feel less likely to stand in my own way, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just so ready to like take everything head on, and I feel like that wasn't my mindset before. I definitely didn't take advantage of a lot of the opportunities that were presented to me. Heck yeah, I talked to Alexis. I literally was just talking to her last week. Definitely was talking to her, and she was talking to me about a bunch of different opportunities and things too, and that got me excited. And I'm like, well, damn, maybe shit. Shit, I don't want to say too much on here, but definitely got me excited talking to her about a lot of stuff. So I'm just like, okay, well, what do I got to do here in New York to get, my ducks in a row so I could do that and make this happen and make this happen. So that's just where I'm at right now. And I feel like that's another reason why I'm doing these lives and stuff like that. And, just to try to have another source and another stream of income, even though YouTube is not the reason why I started my YouTube was not for the income, is for my own personal journey and for me to just, get my thoughts, feelings, and emotions and my experiences out as a mom and, the good days and the bad days and stuff like that. Like, that's why I started it. But, this shit, people are millionaires off this shit. I'd be dumb to not try to chase that as well, documenting my shit and putting myself out there and being vulnerable and showing you guys my life with my children. I'm on here showing you guys when I'm in the fucking hospital with my baby having open heart surgery and she's fucking down and out and Gracious is fucking losing her fucking mind and I'm fucking tripping. Like, I show everything, so it's like I'm on here being my authentic self and showing my life, and I might as well reap every type of benefit from this platform that I possibly can, on top of growing, because it's literally helped me grow so much as a person. Like, it's crazy. Literally, from my first video to now, I'm so much more comfortable. I'm not scared to share certain things. I feel like I'm still learning how to articulate things, and I need to learn how to use bigger words sometimes. But, it's helped me to, like, think of out of the box things and, like, definitely feel like I went through hi. I definitely think I went through some postpartum depression, and I feel like I'm still dealing with that too. But being able to, like, okay, Asia, let's get up and let's create something and let's interact with your kids. It's forced me to get out of my own head and my own headspace, like, that's what sports was for me for so many years. It was like an outlet for my reality, and now that I'm doing this YouTube, it's like my new obsession. It helps me to get out of my own head. Like, I can't sit here and sulk all day. I need to create. I need to be a creator. What can I do to better myself? What can I do to grow? So if I'm on here, 1 a.m. I'm on live playing with my girls, it's because I need to take more time and play with my daughters. I need to have that one-on-one time where we're just having a dialogue or we're just having fun, and it's not just for the views, it's for my personal growth. Like, I need this shit. Like, I don't have friends. Sorry. In real life, and this might be too personal, I don't have friends. I don't have a homegirl I can call, like, oh, just talk and vent and be on the phone, and oh, just let's go and go chill with my friends. I don't have that. I don't have any friends. And people might think, like, oh my God, that's so crazy. I don't have that shit. Don't have it at all. Literally, a few years ago, it was completely different. I'm always chilling with this person or always chilling with this person. We're going here, we go. It's none of that no more, So I've learned for this to be my outlet, my best friend. All you guys tuning in and watching my videos are like my best friends, and I need to have an outlet. So this is my outlet where I can talk and be myself and just put my thoughts and my opinions and my feelings, and I could cry. Like, why am I, like, getting watery eyed now? Like, you're a pussy. Like, it's become more than just a hobby. This is my outlet. This is my friend. You guys are my friends. This is my life. Like, I can't make this shit up. Some days, are shitty. Like, shitty. And you can't break away from it. You can't just stop being a mom, or you can't just... Are you crying? Are you laughing, Lumi? Nope, that's a cry. Wait a second. See? See what I mean? Yeah, let it out and keep it in. What's wrong, Lumina? You okay? What's wrong? Hey, you wanna come sit on the teddy with mommy? Come on, see me. Baby, Lumi. Very loud, keep it. Yeah, and I feel like that was a lot of my issues before, just keeping everything in because I felt like nobody understand because none of my friends that I had around me really understood. And when I would have those moments of weakness where I would be crying or breaking down, my friends would literally look at me and be like, I don't know what to do. I'm sorry. You're the strong friend. You're the strong friend. So now that you're being weak and vulnerable, I don't know what to do for you. So I just learned to adjust to that and just keep my feelings and my emotions and those fucked up vulnerable moments. I would keep them to myself. Hi, a miracle. I would just keep them all to myself, and that shit ain't it. That shit ain't it. So doing this YouTube stuff, I have more friends that I can make all across the world all at once. And I realize that a lot of my feelings and my emotions and what I'm thinking aren't wrong because a lot of people actually can relate. Just because the friends I had around me couldn't relate, now I'm able to connect with thousands and millions of other people who can validate what I'm feeling and telling me that I'm not alone. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'd be dumb not to keep it real on here because it's whack. So you guys are my friends, and I appreciate you guys, tuning in and supporting, even when shit don't make sense, or even if you guys can't relate, and just, giving me always positive feedback and giving me different ideas. I've realized the more vulnerable I am and more honest with myself, and I'm willing to share that honesty and vulnerability, the better I'm getting a better return, if that makes sense. I've made friends with people on YouTube that I've never met in real life, but people are always checking on me. Like my one video where my last post, my real post, when I'm like keeping it real with myself and I'm talking about, some of my struggles and being a mom and stuff like that. That video received so, like, I got emails and Instagram DMs and phone calls and text messages, so many people thanking me for my vulnerability and coming out and speaking on, a lot of the things that they are afraid to talk about. And I'm like, I was so scared to post that video. I was so scared to post that video. And that just gave me the green light. Like, people, you're not alone. People feel and think how you're feeling and think how you're thinking. You're not crazy, you're not tripping. Being a mom hasn't just been super hard for you and a walk in the park for everyone else. Like, other people are going through shitty shit too. And I feel like that's a lot of what social media is missing. People don't show the down moments. They show you when shit is good. They show you when their skin is perfect and their relationship is good and everything is great. They don't show you when they're up late at night crying to themselves because they don't know where their next meal is coming for them or their kids, or they can't afford diapers. People don't show that shit. So me putting that video out there was just like a super super vulnerable moment for me, and I'm so glad people received it because I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to do what people are scared to do. Oh, let's show the real shit. Let's show what people are scared to do. And I honestly feel, and this is why I said my channel is unscripted reality TV. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Like, just an example, I literally see, like, when Sita, I had a video I posted, and it's all a part of God's plan. Literally, normal day, Sita was having her PT. This is Sita. Say hi, Lumi. Sita was having her PT and she was doing really, really well. So I pull my camera out and I'm filming it because, wow, my baby is making strides physically. This is so much going on. Like, such a great job. I pull my camera out, right? Out of nowhere, I'm like 10 minutes into the video of recording. And I put I turn my phone off. 30 seconds later, she's having a seizure. A seizure. Literally her first seizure Never had one before. She's having a fucking seizure. And it's just like, I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. So it's just like, I'm gonna do what other people are scared to do. I'm gonna put up the fucked up shit that people might think is scary, or the moments where I'm sitting there, I'm like, and I'm about to cry right now. The moments where people, I'm like fucking losing my mind. Like, why is this happening to me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Like, the real shit. I'm gonna show it because that's what social media is missing. Realness, that reality. People want to show you what they want to show you, but nobody wants to show you the fucked up shit when they're fucking scared out of their fucking mind. When she's in a fucking hospital and they're not telling me when she's gonna get out or if she's gonna live, type shit, you know? Yeah. You know, that's the real shit. And like, if people can support me when I'm posting the real shit, you can't help but to support a real bitch at the end of the day. But like, this is my life and shit like that. And like, as I said, when people support me when we're in the midst of everything, like, I'm gonna look out when I can, because this shit is this is the craziest thing I ever decided to do. Bitch, be a mom. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. This shit is real life, you know, and unscripted reality TV. I can't make none of this shit up. I can't make this shit up. What another situation. We in Boston for she had her surgery, her surgery last year. This time last year, she had her literally a year ago, and she upstairs in the room, and we heading up to go upstairs. Gracious is throwing up everywhere. This girl can't keep no juice down, she can't keep no water down, and it's just me, her, and Sita in Boston. Like, I'm not getting no help from nobody else, it's just us three. That's some real shit. It's on some real mommy and her girls, that's it. So Sita's upstairs in the fucking hospital. They're talking about she got meningitis and all this other crazy shit. And I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? I just was here yesterday and she's good. Now Gracious is throwing up and all she can't come on the floor. And it's like, what if she caused something? So I'm downstairs in emergency with Gracious. Sita upstairs freaking fighting for her fucking life. And I'm like, bro, that's that real shit, you know? That's that real shit that most people wouldn't fucking post because they're scared to look vulnerable and they're scared. And I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't. Because I can't make this shit up. Obviously, God put me in this position and put me in all of these situations because He knows I can handle it. So I'd be dumb not to capitalize. He's not putting me through this just for me to just learn through it, grow through it, and just, I mean, not just for that, but to capitalize and share my experiences to other people who may, feel scared that the situation they're going through is just catered to them. Like, let them know that, okay, well, you're gonna make it through because bitch, I did, and I'm fine, and my girls are fine, and thank God I don't look like the things that I've been through because I would be hit, bro. I mean, I'm kind of hit right now, still, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, unscripted reality TV, and I don't even know how I got onto that subject, but yeah, just about keeping it real and just doing what others are scared to do, because I was scared too at first, which is a lot of the time why I didn't post those videos in the beginning. But I'm going to post all of those videos now because even though I was going through all that stuff, because I didn't have someone to talk to, I always picked up my camera and, I talked to you guys, even though I'm in a room by myself talking to a camera. It's like I feel like I'm speaking to my friends. If that, I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but that I some people might think that's a psychotic way to think, but I have to get this shit out of my head and my heart. I have to get it out. I have to get it out, and this is the best decision I have ever made, starting a YouTube channel. And then also too, let me tell you another story too. I didn't know anything. I mean, I always watch YouTube videos, but I'm gonna give credit where it's due. Their dad does music, and he had went to California and did a music video, And he was kept talking about the YouTube, the YouTube, the YouTube, the YouTube, and I'm like, niggas can make money off of this. Niggas, I didn't know anything about the other side of YouTube besides just watching videos, and like I never paid attention enough to see how these people were living these lavish life and these lavish lives, and just doing so much and creating so many opportunities for themselves and their families, blah blah blah. I didn't know anything about it. So shout out to their dad for really putting me on game to the whole YouTube thing. But I remember I was sitting in my dad's house and I was studying because I had went for my associates in business. I have my bachelor's, but I was going for my associates in business, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I think Gracious is like 8, 9 months old, and I'm like 6 months pregnant with Sita, right? And I just was like, one of the things for the business class was like, you got to develop a business plan and all this stuff and da da da. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna do for the YouTube stuff. So I'm doing more research and I'm doing more research and I'm doing more research, whatever. And I'm like, I really could do this. I really could do this. So I remember praying about it because, they tell you if you want to do something, pray and give it to God first, and He'll give you the plans and everything for it. So I remember praying about it and it's like, okay, well, I want to do this, but I've kind of been off of social media for the past few years because at that time no one even knew I even dealt with dudes, let alone that I had kids. People were still hitting me up and saying, oh, my niece is beautiful, and it's my daughter. People didn't even know, whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, I haven't really been on social media too much, so people really don't know anything that's going on with Asia. So if I do this YouTube stuff the way that I think I want to do it, I'm going to have to basically, open up myself and just re I don't think that's the right word. I'm gonna have to, open up myself and just share my life and whatever. Like, what if people don't support? Like, what if people don't care? What if blah blah blah? Da da da. All this other stuff. All these doubts and everything going on in my mind, whatever. So then, prayed about it, and then just boom, kept going with the school stuff, kept going with the school stuff, and then I remember praying about it again. I think once my school project was over, and this is like later down the line, and my water broke. My water broke the next day, and with Sita, and I'm like, damn, okay, well maybe this is my sign. Start your YouTube channel. So literally I didn't have a phone at the time. I just had my iPad. I remember on the way to the hospital, we started recording while I'm laying there, and the ladies checking whatever to see if I should stay, be admitted or go back home, that whole thing, and recorded the whole thing, whatever, blah blah blah, and that's when I started, and I got my confirmation, and without knowing what it was going to be about or what we were going to do, or didn't have the slightest clue, and literally after I had her, I went live on Instagram and I was like, hey guys, um, we're gonna be starting a family YouTube channel. I was like boo-hoo crying because, you're going through all these emotions, all these hormones, and then now I'm in the hospital. Both kids, cooch still bust wide open, bleeding, all this stuff, whatever. And I'm like, basically telling people, support, whatever, and then, you know, not even 3 weeks later, we find out all this health stuff going on with Sita. So it was like, I thought originally it was just going to be, a mom with her 2 kids, blah, blah, blah. But then God was like, nope, you prayed about it, you asked, and now I'm giving you not only, I'm not only giving you, blessing you, I'm going to shift you and put you down, a certain lane so you can capitalize and you can live in your purpose. So I'm thankful. Right, Lumi? Say hi. Say hi. So yeah, I prayed about it first before I started, and then I prayed again, got my sign, And, I just been letting God just lead this entire time. And I'm excited where everything's going to take with this YouTube channel. So, yeah, I appreciate all you guys for, tuning in to my life and our journey. It means so much. And like I said, here, say hi. Say hi. You're so freaking cute. You're so freaking cute. You're so freaking cute. You're so freaking cute. I love you. Yeah, I just been letting God lead the way. And there's another quote that we've been trying to like live by. It's enjoy the ride. Amen. So it's like, when you're on a roller coaster, you just sit there and the person, whatever they're called, just the conductor, I don't know what they're called, and they strap you in and you just enjoy the ride. Even though you're scared and it's toss and turn, sometimes might be a little bit more fun and scary than others, but the whole purpose is you getting on there and enjoying the ride. So I've just been trying to, live by that more recently, watch what I say, because, the words you say hold power, okay? That as well, but that's a whole nother video. I'll probably leave that for tomorrow's live at 5. But, just sit back and enjoying the ride and not trying to control things and just let, God lead when instead of, I see a door shutting in my face, instead of panicking and trying to figure out how to get the key for the next door, just sit back and just calm down and just let God do things for me. And let God do things for me. And it literally has not failed me since I've made that switch in my mind. Like, okay, this is how I'm going to handle things. Literally blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing. So I already know that once everything takes off, it's all God's will, and I just got to play my part. So being consistent, live at 5, live at 1 a.m., sharing with you guys and just being open and honest and keeping it real, unscripted. Oh man, Jen, bro, sensitive skin. That I know God's gonna promote me to a level that I'm supposed to be. So yeah, thank you guys, and this is 48 minutes. I'll probably go. My phone's on 10%, so I guess I'll go until I get the 5% mark. Hi. So about an hour. So live at 5, we're just gonna go for an hour every day, and then for the 1 a.m. thing, I think we're going for like 2 hours, whenever until one of them gets sleepy. But yeah, that's my little rant for today. Um, Feels really good, getting that out and just, talking to you guys. And if you guys have any questions, comments, you want to chime in on anything, let me know. All feedback is appreciated. Oh gosh, I need to get our sleep schedule back on track because the whole purpose of the 1 a.m.s playing with them was for them to get tired and then still wake up at a decent time, but that's not what's been happening. Sita would sleep by like 3 something, I would say. Yeah, because when I hooked her up to her food at 4, she would sleep. So she would sleep at like 3 something, but Gracious didn't go to sleep till 8 o'clock this morning. So that didn't work, hence why Gracious isn't in the video because she's still asleep. Look at this girl. What are you doing, Lumi? 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 What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Lumi? What are you doing, Lumi? What you doing, Lumi? And come here, Lu. Look at that big girl. Look at that big girl. That's a big girl. That's a big girl. Oh, roll out of it. There you go. Oh, good job, Lumi. But okay, this is where I'm going to end the live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow live at 5. Um, if you see this and you have any topics of discussion that you want to talk about, let me know. If not, we can do a Q&A, truth or dare, whatever we want to do. We're going to figure it out. But this is my intimate time with you guys at 5 o'clock. Because I know Grace is going to be asleep. His teeth, I just be chilling. So, yeah, this is the time where you guys can pick my brain or, I just rant, talk, whatever. We just spend that time together. And, yeah, I'll see you guys at 1 with the girls.